Alrighty, yo, hey guys, it's Beast, back with some more Beastly content. So today we're going to be doing a bit of some base building. So I'm sure you can guess as to what we're going to be working on here, but what I'm going to go ahead and tell you, just because, why not? So, ooh, landing area not clear, that's interesting. We are going to have to figure something out about that then, because that is not what we want to do with this base. Anyway, so I think we're going to go ahead and start on this for now and just get rid of what we started here, right here. So, unfortunately, it does seem that over the landing pads, it's just going to be every single one of those, isn't it? It's going to create a problem where landing pads no longer function, and we want our functional landing pads still. So, we might not be using this corridor, because it goes over that, but I'm pretty sure if we do biodome here. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of testing here, making sure that our landing pads still function here, and as you can see it does. Okay, so what we're going to have to do actually is just delete any of the biodomes that are going to be hovering directly over this, creating any issues. Funny enough, this actually doesn't create any issues, but for some weird reason, this one right here will. So we'll go ahead and stick another biodome there. And this is what we are going to be working on today, guys. We are going to be working on getting this base touched up a little bit more. We're going to be adding a little bit more to it. Things like that. Getting rid of anything that's going to cause any issues. Doing some testing. And what we're also going to be doing today, like I mentioned in a previous video where I showed you my mycelium base, is we're actually going to be scrapping an entire base today, provided that we can find where I put the base computer, because I don't really know if I put it accessible or not. We're actually going to be scrapping an entire base today, after of course we harvest it. So we're going to go ahead and head on into mycelium, see if we can harvest it real quickly, and see how our inventory is doing. And it said something was discovered or something like that? I don't know. Okay, so starship inventory is looking okay, and this is looking okay. We should have enough room to go harvest mycelium real quick. So I'm going to go harvest mycelium, and then I will be back. So yeah, for the final two biodomes, this will be my final time harvesting mycelium. It almost makes me sad, but unfortunately, in order to continue building anything here, when it comes to terrain edits, we need to get rid of this monster, because the terrain edits in this is well over 15,000, and I do believe that's the maximum terrain limit to begin with for edits. So this base takes up all of my terrain edits. So I don't remember if uploading base removes them or not, but I've already tried uploading it and I still don't have any terrain edits, so I think this is just literally taking up all my terrain edits. So, the reason why I'm doing this is that you will be receiving materials back when you delete your base. It will be available in a base salvage device, which we will be going to next. We're going to go to our important depot now, so I'll be back in a minute. Goodbye, mycelium. I hope it doesn't put me anywhere stupid. Should have left that there. Oops. Back to my point Atlas base. The reason why we came to this one is because my base item cache is actually right next to my portal here, so it will make for the quickest and easiest transfer. The only thing is, let's see here, first of all, it did give us a ton of nip in here. We're actually going to use this as a nip storage of sorts. I don't think anything in here is ever discarded, so we're just going to be after the glass today, I do believe. We can technically go ahead and take all that nip though. If we so chose, we could take all of that nip there, and that's hundreds of nip there just sitting around. So, technically, could we take all this nip back? Yes. Are we going to? No. So, we're going to go ahead and quick transfer this glass. We're going to take some metal plating, because, I mean, they're probably useful. I wish we could transfer stuff back in here, but we can't. So, we're going to leave the nip in here like wise men, because this will actually allow us just to, store it here. Also, the facium, I could really use that, but I don't have space for it. So, we're going to call that good for now. We got our glass. I will be back in a minute when we're back to Sky High Greens. Alright guys, so we are now finally back at Sky High Greens. We are going to get started on this. I think I'm going to do a little bit of time-lapse building here, just because I think that's the best case scenario for this type of video. We're also going to go ahead and teleport up a little higher so that we can drop down from that center little spot while still being protected by the hazards. So this will allow us to still build, but also go out here. So like I said, I do believe we're going to be time-lapsing some of this building, just because while it's building, we're going to be making these double biodomes. Any sort of biodome that's not currently a double biodome will be being updated today to be turned into a double biodome. It's relatively simple to be creating a double biodome from this sort of setup, but we will get on into that in just a second. So, yeah. So I do believe time-lapse mode, let us go. Let's get this building on the road. Alrighty guys, so I'm not sure if you've seen that or not, but I actually ran out of Facium while building this. So this is going to be the end of the video. I am going to be out of here. I will give you a beautiful cinematic shot of this real quickly. I have to. This thing is just huge. I literally ran out of Facium, and I had over a 10,000 stack of Facium as well as a 5,000 stack of Facium at the beginning of planting. I did not record all of the planting. However, the planting I did, I think, was just extremely satisfying to watch. But also extremely satisfying to do. But anyway, I'm out. See you.